the Nostalgia Critic. I remembered so you don't have to. In 1986, Don Bluth released the animated classic An American Tail. With an aggressive yet still heartfelt tone, it chronicled the lives of a family separated, used clever commentary to display the expectations versus the reality of immigrants arriving in America, and showed the power of the fighting spirit to locate what you thought was lost forever. And then the sequel came out. It's a cowboy movie! Released in 1991, Fievel Goes West clearly has little connection with the original in terms of tone, animation, or even the people who made it, and instead decides to make a goofy western. I don't know why this movie exists, why they took this angle with it, or why fate was so cruel to make it Jimmy Stewart's last role, but here we are. Does it have any charm, brilliance, or charisma on par with the original? Did John Cleese turn down the role of Cogsworth to play the villain in this instead?
Oh, thank you, God! Thank you so bloody much!
Let's take a look at Fievel Goes West. It opens with a fantasy Fievel is having about his hero, Wiley Burp. Jimmy Stewart's last character is named Wiley Burp? Can't we just say this voiceover is his last appearance?
It's home cooking soup.
It's not much, but it's a bit more dignity. So, Wiley Burp is surrounded by the Cactus Cat Gang until Fievel comes in to save the day.
It's too tough, kid. Get out while you still can.
You can still have a good sequel. Leave this one to the direct-to-video market. Despite the style being different, it is still very good animation. It just doesn't allow itself to capture the charm of the original. In fact, it openly stops it half the time. Like when Tanya tries to sing Somewhere Out There from the last film.
And loving me, and loving me.
Maybe they will throw some fruit for dessert.
How does that even work? Are there actual human people in the city who are like, "Lousy James Horner singing mice? I substitute questioning this with throwing produce." It also looks like Tanya's gone through kind of a growth spurt, looking more like a teenager now despite her looking close to the same age as her brother in the first. Maybe it's the same altering growth spurt the National Lampoon's Vacation kids go through.
I thought things would be better in America. In Russia, my violins were famous. At least we never went hungry.
I mean, granted, we were on fire, but my violin, yo! The train they're under messes up their house. You'd think they'd be more prepared for that living under there. While Fievel's friend Tiger, voiced again by Dom DeLuise, says goodbye to his feline love named Miss Kitty, who's going west.
How do I say this? I just want a cat who's more like a dog.
Isn't that kind of like a seal saying she wants someone like a shark? And because the first film opened with a cat attack, why not this one too? Except where the first one had oppressive Russian commentary, this one has...
Pay attention.
John Cleese in a monocle commentary. Fievel, like a dumbass, thinks he can fight them, transforming his blue hat into a white cowboy hat. I don't know what's stranger, the fact that such a huge symbol from the last film has turned into a throwaway joke, or that Fievel's dad probably never realized it could do that. Oh my god, I could've turned that thing inside out and sold it for a fortune. How do the mechanics of that work? The mice get scared into the sewers where they come across... Well, look at that, an everyday, ordinary mouse they can trust.
On the frontier, cats and mice help each other.
Cleese's character, named Cardall Wall, tells them that out west, mice and cats get along and he convinces them all to buy tickets to head out there. Tiger finds out too late though and tries to find the train that Fievel's family is going on. He gets chased by dogs though, for over 2 minutes.
Cat got your tongue?
No, but he's got way too much screen time. And because we need another No Cats in America song.
Life in New York City is full of dread and fuss.
Instantly lost me. Next. Maybe I should give this another chance.
No garbage and no...
Nope, I was right the first time. While on the train though, Fievel comes across Cardall Wall and here's his evil plan.
When my empire at Green River is complete. Of course we will eat the mice, but only after we have exploited their labors.
Actually, shit. Was there legit commentary in this and I was just too young to realize it? I really don't want to say there's clever satire in a film like this.
All the streets are paved with nuggets.
Why have I been told?
Can I selfishly ignore the good part of a film just this once? The villains stumble across Fievel though and make it look like he fell off the train so the other mice don't alter their plans.
Don't be a fool, Muscovy!
So, to quote the Hangover sequels, it happened again. Fievel is lost and separated from his family. Honestly, it's such a cliff note in this version that, while in the original they mourn for several days, here they don't even give a solid minute.
I think we got snookered.
No, Mama. This is what a land of opportunity looks like.
I mean, a little spit and polish. I had a son, didn't I? Yeah, whatever. I wonder if they invented sarsaparilla yet. Cat Arwal dupes the mice into helping him build the beat-up town into a sunny paradise as Fievel tries his best to get home to his family. He even comes across Tiger, and they both confuse each other for a Mirage.
Hi, Mirage is Tiger.
Hi, Mirage Fievel.
See, kids, that's what happens when you drink cactus juice.
Nothing's quenchier. It's the quenchiest.
Tiger is captured by tribal mice. Oh, this will age well.
Enema supanayata.
Just get to the part where they confuse him for a god. Oh my god, that actually happens? I was kidding! Why is it every tribe in everything mistakes what they've never seen as a god? Wow, I've never seen this marker before. It must be God. Fievel comes across Tiger though, and Tiger shows him how to get to town.
The only reason I'm not a moccasin right now is because they think I'm a god. I'll join you as soon as I can.
There's so many more stereotypes to be explored here. I'm not sure we got to the cannibalism part yet. Tiger tells him to just hop on a tumbleweed, which apparently has really great GPS for towns in the middle of nowhere, as the animals sing Rawhide because, I don't know, Westerns.
Move 'em on. Hit 'em up. Hit 'em up. Move 'em on. Rawhide.
Hey, that song was supposed to be sung by the good old boys. Sure enough, Fievel arrives at the town, making the entire time he's been lost in this movie just 12 minutes. Even the family doesn't really look that relieved to see him.
Oh, Fievel, what happened to you? Well, I got lost in this desert, and this giant hawk.
It's great to see you, but we got a rope to pull, and we already used up all our emotions for this scene in the last film. Why were you even gone in this one? Fievel tries telling them about the cat's evil plan, but nobody believes him because why should they believe the kid who got rid of all the cats originally anyway? The cats, of course, reveal their evil plan again in front of Fievel, showing how a giant mousetrap is gonna turn them all into mouse burgers.
Let the saliva flow!
Yes, I forgot we're holding auditions. Just ignore that last part about turning you all into mouse burgers. You all fell for a British puppet pretending to be a cowboy. I'm assuming you're pretty dumb. Fievel sticks a fork in him though, leading to, well, I'll let this scene speak for itself.
Pussy, 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 oh, pussy.
Is there a word that exists to describe how uncomfortable that was? I don't think there is, so I'm just gonna make one up. That was unequitable. That was a very unequitable scene. Unequitable. So Cat Arwal hears Tanya sing and falls in love with her voice, so he takes her to Miss Kitty to transform her into a star.
I'm not pretty.
And says who? You can be whatever you want if you just believe in yourself.
Except in a good sequel, that ship has sailed. Cat Arwal previews her on stage as Fievel tries to escape one of his henchmen. What was up with seeing through her dress there for a second? That was a little uncomfortable. I mean, not as uncomfortable as this.
Pussy, 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 pussy.
That was unequitable. I have to be honest, it drives me nuts how catchy this goddamn song is. When you hear it once, it's in your head for the rest of the day.
So where's the girl you left behind?
She's waiting for a sister. We won't stop until we're home. We'll hug and kiss her.
It sounds like the Beef It's What's for Dinner song, except with a leprechaun on crack playing the fiddle.
So tell me you will never roam.
Swear we won't go roaming.
I like my American Tail songs to be a little more off-key, thank you very much. Fievel realizes he has no one to turn to, which is kind of ironic as being gone for a while, the family just kind of abandons him through most of the movie. So he talks to a lazy dog who he eventually figures out is his hero, Wiley Burp.
You gotta help us now.
Let this sleeping dog lie, son.
Isn't that what he said the first time he was offered this movie? He tells him that he's too old to stop the cats himself, but he could train a younger dog to fight for him. Since dog spelled backwards is God, I guess that means Tiger is qualified. So he agrees to be trained by them, leading to probably one of the film's strangest lines.
Anyone can be a god, but it takes grit to be a dog.
There's so much weird in that sentence, I don't even know how to tackle it. I guess I'll just say, it's dumb. So they meet in the desert and Wiley Burp teaches him how to be a dog.
You want to intimidate someone, give them the lazy eye.
Well, don't do it too much. I had a sailor friend deface himself that way. Tiger gives it a try, leading to sounds I guarantee you'll hear in your nightmares tonight. It sounds like the grunts of torture Han Solo makes in Empire Strikes Back. Tiger goes through all the training, and the three of them walk into town to stop the cats. Cat Arwal is ready to set off the giant mouse trap in the slowest ribbon cut in history, but our heroes stop him. Like any classic Western, instead of guns they use slingshots, but they don't seem to work. So they use the lazy eye. So how many animators were having seizures while making this?
Freeze, you miserable vermin!
Don't make me use the only actual gun we have in this old Western town!
You freeze, Caterwall!
Don't pull it, kid, or you've seen the last of Miss Kitty!
Get your hands off me!
Man, that's pretty embarrassing when a spider is holding you hostage. Unless that thing is written by J.R.R. Tolkien, I don't see why this should be an issue. Tiger saves her though, and they use the mousetrap as a catapult. Doesn't matter if the pun's intended. And Cat Arwal gets caught up by the same disturbing woman from before.
He's going to take care of you forever and ever and ever.
Well, that wasn't nearly as unequitable as before, but still, ew. So the day is saved, as I'm assuming nuclear water causes the plant life to grow that fast, and they have themselves a good old-fashioned hootenad squeak. Hey, I'm almost near the end. I'm not working long on a joke when freedom is around the corner. The almost fitting irony is the final words of Jimmy Stewart in this movie are actually kind of beautiful when you realize this is his last role.
Just remember, Fievel, one man's sunset is another man's dawn. I don't know what's out there beyond those hills. But if you ride yonder, heart open, I think one day you'll find that you're the hero you've been looking for.
He's been dead for years! I am not letting Fievel Goes West get to me!
How in the Sam hell did you do that? Oh, who cares? Check out this amazing CGI effect that we'll show off before any other animated film. Doggone it.
And that was An American Tail, Fievel Goes West. It's definitely not the first one. Honestly, it's fine for just a little kid's movie. It's visually interesting, animated well, colorful, energetic, but it's still an American Tail film. It has a high standard to live up to, and it simply doesn't do it. If you just want to give your kid something goofy to watch, it's fine for that. But if anyone is looking for something deeper, you're riding the wrong horse into the sunset. I'm a Nostalgia Critic guy, remember it, so you don't have to.
Pussy, 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 oh!
Hey, Doug Walker here doing the charity shout out, and this week we are doing Child Find of America. Child Find of America is a national not-for-profit organization that provides outstanding professional services designed to prevent and resolve child abduction and the family conflicts that can lead to abduction and abuse. It receives calls for help from searching parents, parents in conflict, family members, law enforcement, child welfare, and other allied agencies, at-risk youth, and educators. With an active caseload of more than 6,000 plans, on any given day, their case managers are serving dozens of families in crisis. Each year, the positivity impacts the lives of thousands of children and directly assists several hundreds more in complex issues involving locating, returning, or keeping them in safe environments. If you look at their site, you can see all the children they've helped save and all the families they've helped to heal. And with an A+ rating on Charity Watch, it's among one of the best out there. Click on the link and please donate to the children and families who need the most support.